So I went to see a show called Detour, a show about changing your mind. I think that's the tagline. It was really good. So immersive. It's a one-woman show, and she kind of talks about how she got from being a historical scholar to now on stage, which I feel like is a fairly common kind of stand-up thing of like, ha, I was doing this thing and then somehow I've decided to be a comic. How the hell did I get here? It's a funny story usually and has the potential to fall flat if you're kind of watching them going, yeah, but you're not very good at comedy. But this woman was amazing, and she wasn't explicitly just doing stand-up. It was stand-up, but it was its own thing as well. It really struck me as this is very fringe festival. This is very the kind of weird stuff you come to the festival for. It was so immersive, the way she did it, and because kind of her background is in dance originally. She was a historian, but she was studying the history of dance. As much as it is just her standing on a stage, she will fill in bits of the narrative by dancing and talking about different styles. You really kind of went along for the journey. It really sucked you in a way you really want to with these kind of shows. I also had a really cool thing that I love. You ended up learning an awful lot about a subject matter that you never even thought to be interested in, because it's something that was a fixation of the person doing the show. Normally you'd be like, oh, this isn't very interesting, but because it's all tied up with their personal journey, you end up walking away with this like in-depth knowledge of this like one subject matter. Oh yeah, that's really interesting. I don't know why, I just love that as a thing. You just pick up the obsessions of other people. I love it so much. There was some great bits to it that I don't want to spoil, but there's a really funny running gag. It is very much her story. That's her story, and she tells it way better than I ever could. There's a great use of PowerPoint, kind of visual cues along with where she's going, as well as like the tech on the show is really great. Sound stuff interacting with her. She discusses feminism, and like even when she's not directly discussing it, like it's very much this is the story of a woman learning where she fits in terms of culture and also inside her own head, which is wonderful seeing that kind of stuff. I thought this was a mesmerizing show. I absolutely loved it. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I think you should all go see it because it's great. This year we have a Ko-fi page. We're hoping to try and raise money for our camera that like the company owns rather than just relying on the cameras our lovely reviewers already own. If you enjoyed this review, if you found it useful, please click on the link below and just buy us a little coffee on the page. It means the world to us, really.